A reaction is still pouring in following remarks from Pope Francis on the future of artificial intelligence. At the G7 summit in Italy, the Holy Father urged world leaders to keep human dignity at the forefront in developing and using AI. He also warned that the powerful technology risks turning human relations into algorithms. The director of the G7 research think tank said the Holy Father was treated like a celebrity, adding that it was important to note that AI poses threats to peace and society if human ethics are left to the side. For analysis of the Holy Father's remarks, we turn now to Matthew Sanders, CEO of Longbeard and creator of Magisterium AI, designed to answer questions about Catholic doctrine. Matthew, great to be with you again. We appreciate it. First off, what stood out to you the most about the Holy Father's comments, and how important do you think it was for the leader of the Catholic Church to weigh in on this?
Well, I think it was hugely important. I mean, I think it's the most important technology to ever been created. Certainly, I think it'll come to go down as one of the most powerful tools to ever been created. So, I think for the Pope to not speak to the issue directly would be weird, and I think wouldn't be in the interest of humanity. I think it's very telling. This is the first time the Pope has ever addressed the G7, and he chose to talk about artificial intelligence. So I think he understands the import of this technology. I think when I finished reading his statement, I think what really impressed me was his grasp of some of the particular issues that we in the industry are grappling with. You know, one is, there's a quote from the document that AI is neither objective nor neutral, and that's very true. AIs are only as good as the algorithms that control them and the data they have access to, and so that data is generated by us human beings, and therefore it's certainly not objective. And the algorithms are hugely influenced by people. And so I think he's seeing out there that people are complaining about AIs having biases. You know, Google had, and their Gemini product, which came out recently, very noteworthily, had some bias issues. And so he took the time to actually directly address that to the G7. I think that says a lot that he's well-grounded.
Yeah, absolutely. And you may know this already, but estimates say the artificial intelligence sector is valued at more than $400 billion. Right now, in the next decade, it could be worth around $2 trillion. Matthew, as someone who is part of this space, what do you think of the potential growth here? And should we as a society be excited or concerned about this?
I think its growth will be like nothing we've ever seen in history. And I think that when we talk about artificial intelligence, we also have to remember the important field of robotics. It's AI in robotics that will really transform our world. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised in 10 years if half the world's population was gainfully unemployed because of these two technologies. So I think it has the potential to have enormous impacts on humanity. And the Pope talked about this in his address. That being said, AI is a tool. So we can wield it to do good, or we can wield it to do bad. But it's important to remember that it's not neutral. And so it's going to take regulators spending meaningful time together to ensure that we're pointing this technology at the most meaningful human problems.
All right. And before I let you go, we have maybe 30 seconds left or so, but quickly, you have any advice for the faithful on ways to get the most out of AI?
Yeah, just to recognize that it's. The Pope talks about this in his address. It makes decisions about what it puts in front of you based upon statistical probabilities and inferences. So it doesn't actually have the capability of generating any true insight. And that's why the Pope he warns about this. It can't truly generate new ideas. And so just remember that. I mean, what you're seeing is something repackaged from someone else. And so if you are endeavoring to think originally and to try and make a contribution, give something new to society, that you're going to have to still use your head. Unfortunately, AI is not there yet.
All right, great advice. Matthew, thank you so much for your time. I always appreciate it. God bless.
Thank you. God bless.